Hey Clockverse, it's Clockwinder on Clockwork Jalopy. Late on a Saturday night, and I'm putting down a review of Prometheus, which I've just got back from seeing in wonderful 3D. Before we begin, I'd just like to start by saying, spoiler alert. That's right, spoiler alert. I'm going to be talking about the movie, and I can't be held responsible for anything said past that. If you haven't seen the movie, too bad. Go somewhere else. I love Ridley Scott's science fiction work. I went wearing my Alien hat. Uh, Blade Runner, one of my favorite films. I have the Super Ultra Deluxe box set with all the free stuff that entails. Had really high expectations, and to put it bluntly, they were not met. The movie had some really good things in it. Like I'm a big fan of some of the production design stuff, like ships and hardware, and in this movie, it delivered in spades. The photography was absolutely spectacular. Um, I love the performance by Michael Fassbender as the android David. I'm just tired of. Incidentally, I'm tired of androids getting their heads ripped off. I need to put those on a little tighter. But there was a lot that I found lacking. The people I went to see the film with all basically said the same thing. If it wasn't let out that it was in the Alien universe, it probably would have been a lot better. It just didn't seem to mesh with the Alien universe we all know and love, or fear. The movie did not scare me at all. But again, some of the production design was absolutely fantastic. The aliens, the one alien, the engineers, he said, throwing up bunny ears, actually looked like living marble. I mean, it was just a really neat visual thing to see. They were rendered fantastic. Some things I had problems with, and these are Clockwinder things. I'm not, Ridley. I'm going to give you maybe normal people don't think this, but there was at one point there's this super sophisticated automated medical bed that can perform surgery upon you. It can do all this, but it can't put you to sleep. Holy hell! We'll take a bullet out of you, but you're going to feel every second of it. Here's some iodine. Crew selection. All right, you're picking out of the entire human race. You're picking the people that are going to go meet the beings that created the human race. Who picked that geology guy? And is he now dead somewhere, buried in an onion field? Why would you take this crass, abrasive, pot-smoking, nothing against pot smokers, but he is crass, abrasive, rude, everything you don't want present when you're meeting some super sophisticated, I created your race, and he's right there. I'm just saying. When you go to an alien planet, all right, and you see something swimming around in some muck, when is it ever your first thought to put your face right up to it? Okay, I'm giving the alien a pass because that was an egg, and he was looking down to see what was in the egg. These guys had no freaking excuse. All right, that was just stupidity. The Benny Hill falling spaceship scene. The spaceship comes tumbling down and lands on its back, and it's really tall, and begins to roll. And the people begin to run lengthwise, when it almost immediately becomes obvious to the people watching the film that if they run 5 feet that way or 5 feet that way, they're out of harm's way. Eventually, the woman accidentally falls 5 feet to one side and is free. But then, listen. She stands up under this precariously balanced spaceship, assuming that she's free. Like, whew, good thing that thing stopped precariously balanced like that, it's not gonna fall. Wah! Come on. Oh my God. So you, it's just like we all basically said. There's a good deal of this film lying on the cutting room floor, waiting to explain things to us. I am going to give it 3 out of 5 cogs, and it's getting 3 only because the Clockwinder is a weird person and can like a movie on production alone. Sets, props, spaceships, and I really thought it delivered there. Um, but some of the other stuff just left me a little disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more from Ridley. It is late on a Saturday night. This is the Clockwinder on Clockwork Jalopy with a review of Prometheus from Hell's Heart I Stab at Thee. Be sure to tune in next week for the season premiere of American Death right here on the Clockwork Broadcasting Company.